I don't think it counts as a cover-up tattoo if you can clearly see the tattoo underneath it. Guys, so I just want to start this video off by saying that I did not even intend to make a video today. I feel very, very sick, but I saw this video come across my For You page.
All right, so you want to do the $160 blindfold cover-up?
Yeah.
All right, what are we covering up today?
Luke, it's on my left forearm.
Can I ask why you don't want this tattoo anymore?
We're broken up.
Okay, yeah, he's out of your life.
Out of my life.
All right, do you remember your 3 subjects you chose?
Yeah, I really love the Notebook. I love unicorns, and I like zodiac. I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. All right, well, let's start with shaving the tattoo area. So you know I can combine any 3 of your subjects or choose 1 or combine 2. You're okay with that?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to start up my gun here. I'm going to crank it up to 11, and I like to start with shading. And I finished. I combined unicorn and notebook. You love it?
Thank you so much. I love it.
Wait, the blindfold's still on.
Oh.
What do you think? You love it, right? Isn't it cute?
That's a unicorn notebook.
Unicorn notebook, yeah. No more Luke.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And then in the comments, everyone was talking about, like, yeah, I knew this was Ariel. Like, I totally knew you were trying to, like, impersonate whatever. And I had to go see what this lady was doing because that is absolutely an insane impersonation. This is the first ever video of hers that I've ever seen. And let's just rewatch it again together so y'all can experience what I experienced.
Floral, skull, and steampunk. Okay.
So right off the bat, I accidentally liked it. Oops. Well, I was trying to pause it, but right off the bat, you can tell that there is a huge tattoo on her back that she needs to be covered up. And it's just, for $160, that's crazy.
25 years. Now, you do know that I could just choose 1 out of your 3 subjects. I can combine 2 of them together, or I can combine all 3 of them together if I wanted to. Okay, cool. Ever asked anybody to get this covered up?
Mm-hmm.
How much did they charge you?
Well, they told me that I would have to have it removed, lightened, before they would even touch it.
That's already a bad start. Like, if other tattoo artists are, like, telling you, like, that is way too dark to be able to cover up and, like, you're not going to be able to get that covered up, then why are you attempting to cover it up? Especially since, like, I don't know how long she's been doing this, but it doesn't seem like she's been doing it for super, super long. And out of all the things she picked, she's going with floral, which steampunk and skulls and then, like, floral, I mean, I get, do what you want, girl, do what you want, but that's not what I would have chosen. Let me just, I don't think it counts as a cover-up tattoo if you can clearly see the tattoo underneath it. So just, like, taking a look at this, why, if you were doing a cover-up tattoo, would you leave the middle of the butterfly's wings just blank and, like, very clearly let the tattoo before it show through? Like, there's no shading in this. This would need to be, like, a full piece in order to, like, cover up a tattoo. The lack of, like, shading and, like, color really throws me off because, like, in order to cover up a tattoo, which I'm very qualified, all the tattoos I have, but in order to cover up a very dark tattoo that other artists were saying, like, needed to be lightened before they would even touch it, you need to do more than just, like, little line art butterflies that are, like, not shaded at all. Because you could clearly see the tattoo through those wings. But, you know, let's be fair, for $160 to leave with something that is definitely better than you came in with, I mean, if that's all you got, then that's all you got, and that's good for that price. But, you know, let's just continue on and look at some of the other cover-ups she's done, because maybe they get better. I just found out that she does all of her piercings for $40 as well, which a piercing at Claire's costs more than $40. So that's already off to a great start with those. But I think she only has, like, 1 video up, and I can't even really tell what's going on in that video, so I can't really be a good judge. Never mind, never mind. I watched the video and I have seen enough to say, oh my god. I don't think I can show this video on YouTube because of the blood and stuff, and it was like censored on TikTok, so you know. But she like takes it and takes it from the outside, which, by the way, supposed to start on the inside with these like piercings. But she takes it and she just shoves it all the way through. She just shoves it all the way through. I'm astonished, honestly. I'm astonished because at the end you can see there's literally blood running. Ugh. At the risk of this video being like, you know, taken down or whatever, I'm going to show you all like the first little bit of what she did, and then I'm going to show you how you're actually supposed to pierce it because this is literally crazy.
How you're supposed to pierce an industrial. How she did it.
By the way, you can't use the same needle for two piercings, which I know like same thing, but like there's two different holes, so it's two different piercings. But you can't use the same needle because after it goes through the skin once, it bends. At least like in a medical setting, you can't use the same needle because the needle is bent and it's just not good. Anyways, let's just get back to looking at the cover-ups because that's what we started with. And I had like a whole progression for how this video was supposed to go, but that just completely threw me off because what? So this video is just like a before and after of all of her like cover-up tattoos. So let's just take a look. Oh yeah, craziest part that I probably put in the thumbnail, but I haven't mentioned up until this point, is that all of her clients are blindfolded. Literally all of them. Like, you know, in the first video, she had like her client like blindfolded for her little cover-up tattoo. And I was like, okay, it's supposed to be a surprise, makes sense. No. And I saw like in like a comment or something that like she calls it like the blindfold tattoo shop or whatever. All of her clients are blindfolded. And there's like videos, like in this one I'll show you real quick. She literally is like saying, like, after I put this blindfold on you, you're not allowed to take it off. Me personally, if I was getting something put on my body for the rest of my life, I want to go and look at it. Like, I want to like make sure every now and then that, you know, it's still looking good. Or it looks good in the first place, whatever. But like also a lot of artists do it where like they get like topics or whatever from the client and they make it into something, but like they normally make it into like a stencil or like a sketch or something, and they show the client and they're like, hey, do you like this? Is this something you'd want on your body? Not just, okay, now I'm gonna start freestyling on your body. Oh my gosh. Also, in this other video that I'm gonna show you real quick, um she's like, oh, you thought you almost got away without getting a mask, and then she completely ruins this guy's leg. I gotta go look at it again. So this video is just like a before and after of all of her like cover-up tattoos. So let's just take a look. We're already off to the greatest start in history. I don't want to say anything about the other tattoo because it's like a little cancer ribbon, so whatever. But let's just look at this one. So the cover-up's not bad. You can barely see the tattoo under it, but she doesn't even color in the petals all the way. This one looks like an eyeball in the middle. Have you never had a coloring book before? Have you never had a coloring book before? You color in the lines all the way. You color in the little picture all the way. That's what you do. Wow. Let's look at another one. Let's just keep going. Not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing. I think I'm getting desensitized watching all of her videos. Because now, like, everyone I see, I'm like, it's not that bad. But then, like, I'll look at another person's tattoo and I'll be like, oh, it is that bad, actually. It is that bad. Let's continue, though. Okay, some little mushrooms. Hmm. Oh, let's just tempted to say not that bad, but then I zoom in and I see she can do, like, she's doing what she did with the butterfly tattoo all over again, where she just doesn't shade it at all. If you want to cover something up, like, have you ever used, like, the wrong crayon, like, when you're coloring in a coloring book? If you want to cover up that color, you go darker and you fill it in, you know? Fill it in, sorry, my accent. Owl, I don't even want to talk about the owl. Why's he giving me the Riz face? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, another pretty big tattoo to get covered up. Oh, that one's very, very quick. Just another pretty big tattoo. If you were getting the large amount, like this much of your body covered in a tattoo, you need to be paying more than $160. That's all I'm saying. Like, you don't need to have like a tattoo this small be $160 as well as a tattoo this big be $160, you know? Oh yeah, craziest part that I probably put in the thumbnail, but I haven't mentioned up until this point, is that all of her clients are blindfolded. Literally all of them. Like, you know, in the first video, she had like her client like blindfolded for her little cover up tattoo. And I was like, okay, it's supposed to be a surprise, makes sense. No. And I saw like in like a comment or something that like she calls it like the blindfold tattoo shop or whatever. All of her clients are blindfolded. And there's like videos, like in this one I'll show you real quick. She literally is like saying, like, after I put this blindfold on you, you're not allowed to take it off.
All right, do you have any questions before we get started? No. All right, you don't need your glasses. I'm going ahead and give you a blindfold. Once you're blindfolded, you cannot take it off.
Personally, if I was getting something put on my body for the rest of my life, I want to go and look at it. Like, I want to, like, make sure every now and then that, you know, it's still looking good. Or it looks good in the first place, whatever. But, like, also, a lot of artists do it where, like, they get, like, topics or whatever from the client and they make it into something. But, like, they normally make it into, like, a stencil or, like, a sketch or something, and they show the client and they're like, hey, do you like this? Is this something you'd want on your body? Not just, okay, now I'm going to start freestyling on your body. Oh my gosh. Also, in this other video that I'm going to show you real quick, um, she's like, oh, you thought you almost got away without getting a mask. And then she completely ruins this guy's leg.
Babe, give me a blindfold. He thought he almost got away without getting a blindfold.
But no stencil, no nothing, just starts going in. Starts going in. And then let me find a good galaxy tattoo to like put up real quick to show you all. Like this tattoo that I'm gonna like put up here. I tried to find one that was like colorful and not like, you know, very clearly AI or like enhanced in any way. And I don't think this one is, but you know, they were going for like a colorful galaxy, and I think this one is done in like a very, very good way. But just compare that to what we had before. Stop freestyling on people. Uses the little like surgical like COVID masks for her blindfolds. And let me just say, you can get masks, like I had them over here because I planned this part out. You can get masks literally from like the dollar store. These two masks I have are from the dollar store. And honestly, they're just for sleeping. So like they're pretty durable because I sleep in them and like they haven't broken yet. So these people are gonna be wearing them for like a few hours maybe. And like this one's from TJ Maxx, which is like a little bit more expensive, but like honestly, except for like the thicker band, same quality. And this one has a pretty thick band too. So there's no reason you can't like go and drop like $10 at the dollar store because there's no way she sees more than 10 clients a day. I'm thinking about that now. That I know she had like in one of her videos like how much time it took, but it doesn't look like it takes like more than 5 minutes for her to do it. It looks very rushed because she doesn't even color in all the lines. So maybe she does get to like 20 clients, but like, you know, you just go spend like $20 on some face masks. And then, you know, for sanitary reasons, just like go throw them in the washer. I'm gonna have to like censor it, obviously, but she does this tattoo of this man, and because I looked in the comments on this one and everyone was like, this is the original artist, this is the original artist. And I was like, oh my gosh. She's stealing other people's artwork and just throwing it on other people's bodies. So let's go watch the video of the original artist. For some reason, I just can't find the video where like the artist reacts to the stolen tattoo that Ariel did. But in the video, I will like show it to you obviously, and once I do find it. But the artist literally says this is a tattoo of the guy's wife. Like, so not only is she just copying someone else's work, she's just putting someone else's wife on some dude's tit. So, also, even worse is that when the picture of that tattoo was released, it was like she used a stencil, obviously. Ariel did. And the stencil was of the tattoo that wasn't even finished. So she put an unfinished tattoo on somebody's body. That's just literally insane.
Wow. I don't know. I don't know if I should feel offended or if I should. Well, no, it's just offense. Anyway, Ariel de Jesus decided to steal one of my tattoos because it went viral. It's really bad. So here's the original tattoo that I did, that I designed. So this is my client Sage, and the character that's on his chest is a caricature of his wife, and this tattoo isn't even finished. Like, are you fucking for real? Wow, you really fucked that dude up, huh? You let him get someone else's wife tattooed on his titty cause you couldn't do no better. Girl, be so fucking for real. Like, come the fuck. I've been tattooing for 2 years, and that's all you can do? Okay, cool beans. Holy shit, all right.
You know how I was saying she is literally like a jack of all trades. She just keeps coming, you know. She does awful piercings, awful cover-up tattoos, awful tattoos in general. It's all really cheap. She also makes music. And you know, for the sake of, I highly doubt that it's copyrighted, but just in case it is, one of her songs is called Lord's a Gangster. And the lyrics are, they're stuck in my head right now. It's Lord's a gangster, God's a gangster, Lord's a gangster, God's a gangster. And then she goes into talking about her haters. She literally does everything. And honestly, I can't fault her because she's ruining people's bodies, but it's at least entertaining to watch. But yeah, that's all for this video. Go see me in the next one because I'm super cool.